morning. And today is back day, and as everyone knows, it's my favorite day of the week, and I'm wearing my back day t-shirt, breaking my rule again of canned pre-workout, but like I said, it was kind of I guess it's a sale. It's not really a sale if they're doing it all the time. Maybe, I don't know, the 2 for $5 thing, might as well get it at a cheaper price. I was gonna, whatever. But like I said, I don't do this often unless I'm in a pinch and am traveling a lot. So, and I don't carry my pre-workout everywhere. So, can't pre-workout. But anyway, I'm going to chug this down. We're going to get over to the gym and we're going to train some back because back day is the best day. And I'm going to probably do a little bit more trap work today. Maybe some shrugs with the Smith machine if that's open. Just doing some of that, and maybe some dumbbell rolls with my shoulders because that feels really good. But anyway, let's chug this down and let's get to the gym.
A little while ago, I talked about cheat meals. Well, I want to do something similar, but instead, I think I want to talk about cheat snacks. So, when it comes to a cheat snack, sometimes I like to go big or go home. Now, what I'm about to say, you can use it on a honey bun or a cinnamon bun. And what you do is you take either or, grab some peanut butter, put it on top, grab some jelly, and to get some crunch, get some Doritos of your choosing, preferably nacho cheese, or even, as my one friend does it, she uses peanuts in and of themselves for that nice little crunch. The healthy variation I do with this is I get some powdered peanut butter, mix it up with some light vanilla almond milk, add some honey to it, put it on top of a rice cake, and top that with some sugar-free jelly, low-calorie jelly. Obviously, it doesn't taste as sweet, but it does get that sweet tooth craving in, if you know what I mean. Or at least it relieves that sweet tooth craving that you can get. But like I said, when it comes to my cheat snack, I go big or go home. And I don't eat this every day. It's a cheat snack once a week, so that way my craving for something sweet is satisfied, and it helps me avoid a cheat meal. And honestly, like I said before, I don't think I'm going back to cheat meals again. I might every now and again, but I think I'm good with what I have now. And I am going back to Target because they had an eye cream that looked pretty good. It's not too expensive, so I'm going to give it a try. It's only $10, which on the curve of how much eye creams normally cost, that's relatively cheap. So why not give it a try, give it a look-see? Can't hurt to try something new and exciting. And maybe I'll find something else while I'm there, or maybe I'll even just back out of grabbing it. But we will see. I'm going to go in there and give it a look. And I am now home from the gym and Target. I actually stopped at GameStop for a little bit to see if they had anything fun. I wasn't probably going to buy anything. They had the Ratchet & Clank collection. But my mom wound up calling me, so I wound up leaving the store and then taking care of that because family comes first, my friends, as per usual. But for right now, I'm going to rest and relax, recover a little bit, and hopefully I'm going to have a post-workout snack, as well as I might have some acting classes tonight. I don't know if I'm going to do them because I did them on Saturday, and the Wednesday classes are the same. So it's going to be up in the air, and I might run out to the store again because I need to grab a kombucha. I have some drinks here, but no kombuchas, so that's the doozy of the situation. And I also got some ground chicken while I was at Target, so I can make that. It's no American Chicken Bunker, I know, but I can actually make that tonight, so that's going to be good. But anyways, I need to have my post-workout snack. My stomach is rumbling, but I am getting progressively more and more lean these last few days, so I'm very happy about that. But we'll see if I'm going to do the competition in July or if I'm going to hold off till August, so that way I can just get my life more in order, or if I just delay it an entire year. I'm still debating that. But we shall see. Only good times are ahead, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Looks like you wanted to join me for dinner. I'm actually making my ground chicken again, as per usual, and like I said I was going to do. But it is a reliable source of protein, and overall, pretty lean, I have to say so myself. The more ground chicken, the better, is what I always say. Food stuff! But I am excited to eat some supper. Supper is always a good time, even if my hair does not know how to be styled properly.
For naturally beautiful hair.
That's neither here nor there. I'll learn how to figure that out one day. Like I said, I tell people this all the time. I actually have surprisingly really wavy hair, and it doesn't start showing until it starts getting this length. So maybe I just have to get the bangs trimmed up to make it look more aesthetic.
Piece of shit.
But anyway, yeah, it's time to make my famous tacos. Like I said, it's no American chicken bunker, but it's something, right? Be my cheat meal after I am done with the competitions. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go back to cheat meals, I'm going to be honest.
There's no rules!
I'm kind of in the zone of eating lean and healthy from now on. You know, I get my apples, I get my bananas, I get my kombuchas, or sometimes fiber sodas if I want to treat myself a little bit, because I think they taste really good. But what can I say outside of drop to the spatula? So I gotta watch that real quick because I'm dumb. But anyways, I gotta make supper, gotta get food ready, and we are going to eat this food because it's delicious. I'll catch you guys in a little bit later. Peace. Again. So I decided to go out for a little bit of a night drive, nothing too long. Getting my Ryan Gosling feeling in for the night. But one thing I kind of wanted to talk about was a little bit more of a serious conversation, in that losing motivation, and how sometimes I kind of do it too, because if you watch earlier videos when I started doing this, I was moving the camera around, I was having a little bit more fun, getting more fun angles, more fun editing. I even started doing things where I started editing like little clips here and there. But lately I've just been kind of like setting up the camera in one spot and then calling it. And I think a lot of that has to do with like I'm working a lot, trying to get the shots, working out, cooking, try to have any form of a social life that I can get, which is not much because I work into the evenings. And just, trying to get these made and trying to get them made as efficiently as possible. But how do you do that? How do I get the time to make these videos, as well as not just make them, but make them feel fulfilling to watch? Now, a lot of it is like, I hope people enjoy listening to me have these conversations at the end of each video, and whether or not they relate to it, or they get to, they just like listening to me talk, which, if you do, I get it. I'm the poultrygeist of people, but, which means, you know what that means. But anyway. Yeah, just sometimes, like, because I really want to do those again, where, I'm moving the camera around, I'm having fun with the editing, I'm cutting in more things, not just cutting in more things, but having the angles. Like, I'm not saying I was, like, doing, like, exceptional angles and stuff like that. I was literally just moving the camera from one spot to another. I did a little bit of that today, as you saw earlier, but I want to find that flow again, but it's hard to do, I'm not going to lie. Especially, like I said, when you're trying to juggle this, work, trying to have a social life, trying to find entertainment in the real world, which is hard to do too. Because like I said, I work into the evenings. Like,
because like working into the evenings all the time, you lose all that time that you can be doing things. Like by the time I'm even out of work, everything's closed too, so I can go out and even buy stuff. So I have to like do that before I even go in, which a lot of people might say, well, have your morning before work be your more fun time. But that early moments before work is the time where I'm going to the gym and getting ready for work. So, like I said, I'll check this out. Never forget, I am blessed to have a job. If you have a job, you are a blessed person, and there's nothing more fun. Well, not fun, but if you have work and you're providing for yourself, that's what's important, and that's the one thing I'm always taking away from this. But yeah, it is kind of like, it could be, as you can tell, a little bit tiring and a little bit draining to try and do all of it. And that's unfortunate too, especially since you know how I like recording my videos, making sure I don't get anyone else in the background. Even though I've been seeing the gym I go to, we're doing like promotions for their gym, and there's people in the background too. So maybe I can just care less about it. Again, I really do care about other people's privacy, so that is like my main thing. But a lot of it does just come down to just feeling tired and not having the motivation to try and do more fun ways to transition the conversation. Was that an excuse though? Like if you want to get better, you even have to push through being tired. Maybe I'll get a second win soon. Let's hope I get that second win. Because I'm still going to be making videos, whether I'm going to keep making them as like complicated as my earlier ones. I don't know, maybe I'm going to need to take more vacation time or find another day off, because normally I get a day off, it's kind of like interspersed throughout the week, and by that point I'm feeling just like I want to just chill for the day and have an actual day off. I think it's something that a lot of people struggle with, because we think about all these fun things we want to do, all these great, exceptional things. Be like, oh, on my day off, I'm going to go to the museum, I'm going to try and go to a concert, go to a pub, or something like that. But then that day off comes and we feel so just exhausted that we couldn't be bothered to care to do anything else. We just kind of want to sit around all day and just call it. Because we're too tired. But should we really sacrifice our enjoyment in life because we're too tired to do something fun outside of work? I don't know, man. It really is something to think about. Like I said, I wanted to go on vacation, whether I want to go to New York or to LA. But if I go to LA, it's going to be for business. If I go to New York, it's going to be for business. So is that really a vacation if I'm going there to try to get more, in the know of acting, see the other faces out there? That's another thing to think about too, is like when you take time off but you're still pushing for your career, are you actually having time off? I don't know, I guess there's something to think about too. But anyway, I think it's time for me to call it a night. I need to get some sleep. I still need to take my collagen. I still need to take my moringa. And I still gotta wash my face. And I got all these videos I need to watch where it's about styling men's hair. Because I'm trying to figure that out now. It's a fiasco. Anyways, y'all have a good night.